Hey, what's going on, everybody? So a lot of people have been asking me exactly what is my strategy in getting so many wins inside of the HFX markets. Now, you guys, this is Sean. Thanks for coming to my page. A lot of you guys know me to be a traditional Forex trader, but today we're going to be talking about binary options trading, aka high frequency Forex. Over the last few weeks, I've been going through my emails, I've been going through my messages, and every single session that I have, whether it's from students or persons that are looking, persons who know that I trade, or persons who have been just joining my sessions, they've been trying to get a breakdown of what exactly is it that I do. So today I've decided that I'm going to make a video. I'm going to show you exactly step by step what are the strategies that I use to make sure that I've stayed profitable in the market. Now, I'm giving you guys an opportunity to follow along and learn the same exact strategy that I'm using. Right now, we're about to log in. I'm logging into my account, right? I'm logging in my back office, right? Now, what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna give you a basic explanation of the most convenient strategy that I believe you guys have access to. So if you are a part of the academy, if you are a part of the mentorship, then what you're gonna realize is the moment you get started with the HFX package, guys, you're gonna realize that you have access to 3 proprietary software strategies that we have. Right, as you can see in the Liberty app, we have the web slinger, we have the pickpocket, we have the simple scalper. Now, guys, all 3 strategies were designed for specific market conditions. And so a lot of people, when they do get started, they tend to try and stick with one strategy because that's what they feel most comfortable with. But what I'm telling you today is these strategies, they were designed for different market conditions. We have consolidation, we have expansion, and we have distribution, right? So the web slinger was initially designed to combat market conditions of expansion, expansionary periods, breakouts, right? And that is the reason why we have 3. You have 3 different choices. So if you're struggling during consolidation periods and you're still using the web slinger and you're trying to figure out why the heck I am not winning trades, it's because it wasn't designed for that use. And so I'm going to show you how to use the simple scalper today, because the simple scalper, in my opinion, is one of the most comprehensive strategies that you can use to make money consistently in the markets, especially in periods of consolidation. Now, consolidation periods or periods where the market is ranging, that's about 75 to 85% of the time. And so if that's 75 to 85% of the time, why focus on the other 15% of the time, right? Where the market is breaking out, where the market is trending. So here we go. I've pulled up the simple scalper. We're looking at a particular currency pair as we speak. This is a cross pair between the Australian dollar and the Canadian dollar. But as you can see, if you were to pay attention to the right-hand section of the screen, this is the alert panel. The alert panel basically, scans the market for every possible instance where there might be an opportunity or where the market is currently going through period of consolidation. So it makes it easy for the newest student, it makes it easy for the newest person coming in. You're able to just slide it on the alert panel and you're gonna get a flurry of different opportunities that you can either sell, they're either indicated with the red icon as you can see, or you can buy, indicated with the green icon as you can see here. You're wondering, I'm busy, I'm working, I don't have time to trade, to sit in front of my computer, click, find these different opportunities. That's what the alert panel is for. It clearly tells you that here's an opportunity coming up on the Swiss franc. We have a buy and we are looking at a particular level. This saves you time. If I've learned anything about systems, it's basically to save yourself time, energy, and money. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna focus on not the 1 hour time period. I'm gonna shift to the 5-minute time period. And what I'm gonna do here is I am going to focus on a pair that I believe might be very good for us today. So if you're realizing that you can't shift it here, at the time of this recording, the market is currently closed, but I'm going to shift to the 5-minute time frame, and I'm going to force the algorithm here to give us some backtesting data. So here it is. If you're wondering, how is it that I'm able to spot opportunities, and how is it that you're going to be able to spot opportunities just the same way that I have been able to do on calls, on our weekly trade nights, every Tuesday, every Thursday night? or other private trade calls that you've probably joined or you're probably already a part of. Well, this is my exact approach, and this is what I'm about to show you. So let's focus on our main chart, right? And we're gonna find a sell opportunity at this point. So we're typically looking for 4 confirmations. 3 confirmations, that's a bad trade. 4 confirmations, that's really good. 5 confirmations, that's amazing, guys. Anything less than 4 confirmations, you don't want to do that. Why is it that we're looking for confirmations? Well, look at this. If you're in the court of law and you had a case and you needed to present to the judge, why is it that you are correct? Why is it that you should get a benefit? You know, you'd have to put together an argument, right? And you'd have to have point after point to get your point across. Well, it's the same thing in the markets. We're looking for 4 points because one sign is not good enough for you to make money. That's almost like you gambling. And so we're not going to be talking about gambling. It is not in my interest to promote gambling. And that is the reason why I want to develop snipers. If we're going to snipe in the market, we're going to have to look for specific conditions. We're going to have to build a case of 4, 5, 6 different reasons. And so let's talk about the 4 reasons that you need today and the 4 reasons that we typically see. The first thing that we're looking for is a market to be reacting to the upper band. Right here, as you can see, I'm marking that off. I'm going to change color here so you guys can see this much clearer. I'm putting this bright green, bright neon green. I think this is the most clear depiction that we can see everything happening. So we're seeing here that the market is currently reacting with the upper band, right? That's a good sign. This is perpetually a resistant area, right? We're not looking at a support area. We're looking for an area where the market has gone up and is at a ceiling. And so if you know anything about ceilings, anything that hits a ceiling is about to fall to the floor. We're not looking to get into the market before it hits a ceiling. We're looking to get into the market after it hits the ceiling and while it's on its way to the floor. You want to get in with the market. You don't want to get in before the market, right? And I believe this is major. This is the number one reason why people lose trades as far as in regards to HFX, because you're trying to anticipate the market moves before the moves happen, not while it's happening. So for me, this is what I'm actually looking for at this point. The first hit on a ceiling, right? On an upper band, right? The second thing that I'm looking for, I'm going to shift my focus to the second screen right here. Let's call this main window number 2. Main window number 2 basically houses what we call the RSI indicator, relative strength index, right? Now with the relative strength index indicator, what you're going to realize is this indicator is set at a particular period in time. It records every 4 changes. So the last 4 changes that happen in the market, right? This indicator is currently programmed to record that. We're not gonna go into the details of that. It's not necessary. You don't need to know that. What you need to know to win trades in the market is that this red line here is resistance and this blue line here is support. If we're gonna take sells, we're supposed to be taking sells off the market reacting to the ceiling. So as you can see, this red line here is around 75, is around the 75 level. This blue line here is around the 25 level. Now, anything that's reacting to the red upper band, we are going to see red candlesticks coming onto the screen. Once we're seeing red candlesticks coming onto the screen, that means the market is currently falling, right? The market is currently going down. The market is currently selling, right? Anything that's reacting off the blue upper band, we're expecting and we should see blue candlesticks popping onto the screen. Reacting to the blue lower band, blue candlestick. Reacting to the blue lower band, blue candlestick. Reacting to the blue lower band, blue candlestick, blue candlestick, blue candlesticks, right? See that? That is what we're looking for. So for the sell, right, we're waiting for RSI to get to our 80 level and get above the 80 level. You're looking for it to get to a period of being overbought, right? This is an area of exhaustion. The market is far beyond where it's supposed to be. And so we're not just gonna take the trade while it's up there. We're waiting for it to come back within the period here of moving from exhaustion and coming into actual selling, crossing below the red line. And this is what we're gonna see here. I'm marking this off. We're looking for that break, that initial break. It has to break the red line, not before it. And you see how many times I'm explaining this? Because this is important. This is the step that everybody misses, right? So we have to see it crossing back right here. That's why I'm gonna mark that, right? Now that's our second argument. That's our second confirmation, right? Now we need a third confirmation. We're gonna shift our focus to the third window, right? Main window number 3. Main window number 3, how's this indicator? It's stochastics, right? Every 5 periods, the last 5 candlesticks that pop up onto the screen, it's doing its calculation off of that. So you have to realize that this is taking high changes, right? High frequency changes, right? They're happening in real time and they're happening close to real time. This could have been 20 periods, it could have been 30, it could have been 50 periods, but no, it's recording the last 5 changes and it's giving you a signal. We're looking for the same thing to happen here that we're seeing down here, right? These indicators, they're supposed to be mimicking the same movement that's happening with RSI up here. So once the market is going up, down, we're supposed to be seeing the black lines moving up, down, right? So everything that is happening here should be reflected down here. We are looking for it to get to a period of being overbought. As you can see, our red line here is now 80, is at the 80 level, and our support area is at the 20 level. So we can see our first signal here. Let me mark this off so you guys can see that much clearer. And right here, this is our third signal, right? It already had gone to a period of being overbought, crossed below our red line, crossed below our selling, and now we're seeing that it's on its way down. It has crossed and it's moving on its way down. This is our third argument. This is our third confirmation. The only next thing that you guys really need to see is a red volume bar. Now, it is important that I'm talking about volume. It's not something that's highly focused on in the trading space. And so volume is just basically how much momentum, how much force is behind these candlesticks. So if there's a red volume bar, that means that there's a higher probability of sellers versus buyers in the market. So let's say this is a scale, right? And we were to tip that scale. If sellers are more or greater in numbers than buyers, it means that the market's gonna be falling, right? And so it's a good sign for us to get in on that falling motion and for us to make money while it's happening, not before, while it's happening. So the last confirmation, the fourth confirmation, is we're looking for that red candlestick. Now, you're gonna realize that in real market conditions, we're supposed to see a timer to the right. That timer, because we're on the 5-minute time frame, it is calculating the next few seconds, next few minutes when we're gonna see another change. Every 5 minutes of time that is currently happening in real time, if you're looking on your watch and you're realizing that at the time of this recording, as you can see, it's about 104, right? 104. We should get another candle at 105. Then we should get another candle at 110, 115, 120. So you can see how much time you actually have left. On the close of this candle and the beginning of a new 5-minute period of time, you're gonna get in the moment this candle expires. And so while that candle expires and this new candle opens, you're supposed to be hitting the sell button on your platform of choice. That is gonna get you filled into the market at a particular price. The next candle that happens and the next candle that pops up onto the screen, this is your money candle, guys. This is a candle that's going to take you into profit, and this is what's going to cause you to win your trades. So this is exactly how I'm able to snipe the markets and how I'm able to get high probability setups in which, we have, over the last month cleared over 200 profitable wins. We've only had 3 losses. It's an amazing, and we're looking to break this down for September. We're looking to rack and make new records month after month after month. So guys, this is our sell situation. We're doing the exact same thing for our buy situation, right? So let's clear this, right? Let me clear all of this. One easy step, and let's find a buy. Right here is a very good area. I like what I'm seeing here. It's showing me all of the right confirmations. I'm gonna mark that off for you guys so you can see clearly where I'm looking. So let's mark this off. because we see that price is already interacting with the lower band. That's good. That's great. That's one confirmation. Is it enough though? It isn't. So let's find the other 3 confirmations and let's put together this argument as to why we're going to put our money into the markets, why we're going to be smart investors, and why we're not going to gamble it away. So as we can see with the second window, we're seeing that RSI is already oversold. It's currently lower than our support area. And so what is it that we're going to do? Are we going to execute a buy at this time because we have a second confirmation? That's not good enough. Imagine if you had bought while the market is being oversold and the market continued being oversold. This would have caused you to lose that trade. And a lot of people say, I've been spiked out, or I lost and I don't know how. This is exactly why, because you are not waiting for all the confirmations to occur. So we're looking for the market to reverse. We're looking for a pullback on this, and we're waiting for the market to move out of a state of being oversold and to get back into a trending phase, right? Expansionary phase, going from support and going to resistance, right? So this break that's happening right here, that's where we're getting into the markets, right? That's where we're looking to snipe our entry, guys. But that's only your second confirmation. It's not our third confirmation. It's not fourth confirmation. Remember, 4 confirmations are good, right? They're okay. They're good. 5 confirmations are great. 6 confirmations, they're amazing, all right? So we're only focusing on 4. There are other confirmations that I look for, but that's in my private mentorship. We'll get into that, and I'll get into that maybe in another video. But for today, I want to give you guys a strategy that you guys can use today and make some money, because I know you're going to need it, right? You guys have been asking exactly what is it that I can do to get better, and so I want to give you something, right? So let's look at our third confirmation. This is our third confirmation happening right here. We're seeing that the market is currently also doing the same thing, right? Currently being oversold. What are we doing? Are we taking the buy? No, we're not taking the buy. We're waiting for it to make that break. So we're waiting for that 5-minute candle to expire, and we're waiting for our new candle to take us up, right? And the only way this is going to change from being down here to taking us up here is on the appearance of a blue candle. It will not happen before. I'm telling you. Why? Because I've spent time learning this. I've spent time developing this, right? So look at this, right? We're looking for this 5-minute candle to actually close. And then what is it that we're going to see? We're seeing 1, that the market reacted to the lower band. We're seeing 2, that the market moved out of a state of being oversold. We're seeing 3, that the market is moving from support and going back up. That's our third confirmation. 4, we're seeing our blue volume bar that is followed or triggered by our blue candlestick, right? That's 4 confirmations right there. And what is it that we're doing? We're waiting until the very last few seconds of this candle. Then we're executing that trade, because this next candle right here is our money candle. And that is a candle that's going to take us into this is going to take us into winnings, right? It's going to take us into winnings. So look at this. That's our money candle. And as you can see, the market not only went up for that 5-minute period, but for 5, 10, 15 minutes, the market went all the way up. All right. So this is what we're looking for. This is the reason why Forex trading, guys, no matter what they might tell you, it is not something that you just get into and you win overnight. It's not just something that you come and you just toss your money and you just make millions. It takes time learning the skill set. And with this learning the skill set, it does take mentorship. So this is why, if you're on a call with me, or if you've ever been on a call with us, we talk a lot about risking appropriately. We talk about listening and waiting for the market to give you the conditions. We're not anticipating the moves. We're reacting to the moves that are happening in the market when they happen, right? There's a difference, and that difference alone separates a good trader from an amazing trader or a great trader. So this is what we're doing with this strategy. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to wrap this up because I know you guys have been on here for a minute. I've been on here for a minute. I'm gonna prepare another video. We're gonna go into what are the 5th, 6th, and 7 confirmations that we typically see, or what are some other charting techniques that you can use to improve your accuracy. This algorithm that we have here is already 85% accurate, but we have other strategies that we use to push this to a 95 or 97% accuracy, in which it comes with a few little subtleties, but with that you're going to see it in our mentorship. The link and further information is in the description below. You guys can tap in if there's any questions that you'd like. Let me know how you enjoyed this content tonight. Drop that information in the chat box or in the comment section. Let me know exactly how you're feeling about this content. Hit a like, it goes well for the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next one.